Now this, one top Biden official saying the quiet part out loud, admitting to using the food and supply shortage to push a progressive green agenda.
We're working with farmers to also increase their production. Fertilizer shortages are real now because Russia's a big exporter of fertilizer. We're working with countries to think about natural solutions like manure and compost. So never let a crisis go to waste.
Joe Concha joins us now. Joey said it perfectly, saying the quiet part out loud. Usually you don't say don't let a good crisis go to waste about your own party's policies.
Yeah, that's Rahm Emanuel's old line, right? Who was in the Obama-Biden administration, never letting a crisis go to waste. And, well, look, when you have a president that's at 33% approval and on everything from economy to crime to education to the border to unrest is a very generous way of putting it abroad, yeah, that's a crisis, all right. And the messaging out of this White House is truly tone deaf. And people are having trouble putting food on the table, filling up their cars. They don't like what's going on with the education system. They don't like the fact that we have millions of people crossing over the U.S. southern border unvetted. Yeah, this is the last thing you should be talking about in these situations, particularly on the public record, guys.
Joe, Teachers Union President Randi Weingarten attacks Christopher Rufo in a magazine op-ed. And let's read the headline here.
Yeah.
It says, extremists are using lies to undermine America's public schools. We need to take a stand. When we talk about our kids, Randi Weingarten's had a lot to do with how our kids are being treated. What do you think about this?
Yeah. Joey, when she says we have to take a stand, they took a stand, and that was in November of 2021 in the state of Virginia. And in the Commonwealth, voters overwhelmingly rejected people like Randi Weingarten, who was the last person to speak on behalf of Terry McAuliffe at his last campaign rally. And you saw what happened there. Glenn Youngkin, a rookie politician, wins in a state where Joe Biden won by 10 points just a year earlier. Why did he win? Primarily on the education issue, because he took the side of parents while McAuliffe took the side of teachers unions. And if you talk to parents like me, and you're a parent as well, Joey,
yeah.
I met your son, it's pretty sure that you want to have a say in your kids' education and not just leaving it to people like Randi Weingarten to tell us what our kids should be taught. So it's a losing issue, and this is the last person we should be listening to at this point.
Also, Joe, I'm sure you saw this Time Magazine article. It's getting a lot of attention. It's about Elon Musk buying Twitter, and they turn it into a racial issue. The author says the tech rhetoric around free speech has become an obsession of the mostly white male members of the tech elite who made their billions in the decades before a rapidly diversifying workforce changed the culture. And of course, if you attach white to anything, we're now supposed to think it's bad. So are we really turning free speech into, first of all, something that should be debated, and another thing that has to be a racial issue now?
Yeah, Carly, I'm pretty sure that it's not white elites who are against a disinformation governance board, the Ministry of Truth, basically. It's any American who knows anything about what the founding fathers were thinking a long time ago, that no government entity shall be formed to police free speech. I'm paraphrasing there, but that was basically the gist. And yet, the White House Correspondents' Dinner this weekend, unless I missed it, there wasn't one mention of this Ministry of Truth, not one criticism about it. All the journalists that spoke couldn't be bothered to speak out against this, perhaps because many of them support it because they know exactly who's going to be targeted when this thing is up and weaponized. And the New York Times as well hasn't written one word about it. Tacit approval from the paper of record. And the man in charge of all this is Alejandro Mayorkas, who has proven to be the most inept member of a very inept administration when it comes to his incompetence and dishonesty in his handling of the U.S. southern border. And his top generals are on record calling Hunter Biden's laptop Russian disinformation, praising Christopher Steele, who was behind the ultimate document of disinformation in the Steele dossier. So, yeah, I was just floored that at this weekend at that dinner, when all those people were speaking that called themselves journalists, didn't speak out against this, because it's a whole bowl of wrong, Carly and Joey.
Very interesting that you said the New York Times hasn't written anything about the disinformation board when it's one of the biggest news stories that happened last week, moving into a second week as it should. Joe, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.
See you Tuesday. Bye-bye.